Hey YouTube, Vampire Gaming here, and I think it's time that a lot of people got some help. Um, it's night time, uh, yeah, and lot not many people notice, but there is an actual process to this whole vampirism thing, and it's called awakening, and not many people know of it, so I'm gonna explain the process really, and what goes on in it, and what the end result is. So let's get started. Well, where to start? Okay, so in order to be like with this condition, you got to be born with it. So no turning or any of that shit. Although there is certain rules to it. Um, Now there are ages to this, like very specific ages, which this can occur. It's normally between 14, yeah, 14 and 27. So it's like a date. But there has been reports of people awakening at like age 5 and whatnot. And for that, for those who did get that, they're kind of lucky because they've grew up with their entire lives. Whereas people like me, age 15, 14, 16, it's change, something new. Anyways, there are a few ways to know if you are going through this process. First, the first few signs will be unexplainable cravings, which are actually blood and energy. They're the same thing. So yeah, if you got like this craving and you don't know what it is, and you feel you're going through this process, then there's one thing off your list. Next will be increased abilities like speed, endurance, strength, um, and knowledge. I got the knowledge and speed bit, so I'm sorted. Um, you will also be able to somehow connect to people through your own methods to feed. So yeah, you need to. Sorry to say this to you, but you need to feed yourself. It's very important you do because it causes psychological problems of a long-term withdrawal. So you you need to. It's a necessity. I recommend doing it every 3 days just to stay on the safe side. So yeah, um, some more side effects include insomnia, which will last you a fair bit of time because we take the mic to adjust. Um, can't transform into a bat, so you kind of out of luck. Although your spirit animal may be a bat if you're lucky. Um, you'll get teeth. Like 50% of us got teeth, new teeth. Canines. We got slightly larger and sharper canines. That's about it. But as far as teeth go, I mean, I got them, but I'm on camera, so I'm not gonna do any of that shit. Um, Eyes. This has always been a must. Your eyesight will improve during the day, but gradually during the night, and you will also have two colours. You will have a black ring around the iris and either you'll have a generally noticeable colour around your pupil. So keep an eye out for that. Remember, the black ring is wider than normal, and if you look in a mirror, you'll know where this whole thingamajiggy come from. Because when you look in a mirror or a camera or something, you will actually notice this black ring like dead thick, as if it were if your own eyes were trying to hypnotise you or something, something daft. Um, you will also, the most two noticeable things are that every one of us will have is either you will have some reaction to sunlight. Um, we don't burst into flames or anything, we can walk out in it, but it will either cause eye pains, migraines, and generally, if you're like me, I get my skin fluctuates, and right now I'm like slightly pale. And if I walk out in sunlight, I will go red, and then it'll turn into mild sunburn. But we lose our tan and sunburn easily, so it's not really a big of an issue. Um, so yeah, just keep an eye out for that. And for the record, garlic and silver and whatnot, that is a complete myth. Um, yeah, we do generally live longer, so bit of a bummer that we gotta live an extra like 30 years, 20 years. Um, yeah, it tears your life apart. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, a lot of people don't feel right about drinking blood, but when you get older, you should find a donor pretty easy. Um, there are some rules, and I recommend you stick by them by all means, because it'll make your life a lot easier, and generally you don't want the police or anything involved in this kind of situation. So what I recommend you do is, if you do find a donor at my age or whatever, um, don't be forceful, um, don't do abuse or anything like that. Make sure you get yourself tested and your donor for STDs. We can catch them as well. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. There are also some other things. Um, if your donor doesn't like use needles or blades to cut or inject, or just take stuff out basically, I recommend that you do not do this, because I've found, rather than finding a donor, which is a pain in the backside for me, um, yeah, it's not so much as what's like the blood itself, but it's what's in it. It's an energy, and that's what you'll be needing: energy to stay stable. This energy can come from fires, storms, but generally people, always people. Now, I managed to do this by concentration, and you can do it through touch. It's a lot better through touch. You'll know what I mean, because when you connect to a person, you'll feel it flowing through your hands and generally around your body. So, yeah. Um, just do that, and if you can absorb it, you will be feeling as great as anything. Um, if you're not like, if you don't have this condition, just think of it as information. If you want to help someone, or you think someone is and you want to like check this up, But yeah, make sure you visit the website sanguinarius.org or .info, vampyres.nu, and darkness embraced. Just Google those up and you'll get it. Um, do your research. It's very important when you're like me, awakening. And please watch out for those vampire viruses. They're completely bogus. A lot of people spent a lot of time writing them up, but yeah, they're completely fucking fake. Just don't listen, don't give in, and just stick to what I've just said basically, and do your research. Um, it's to be honest, I don't like being like this. It's terrible. I feel like a fucking parasite every day. Um, the blood thing is annoying when someone gets cut. You will most likely feel impatient around it, as if you just want to get in there and lick that shit up or whatever you want to do. Um, it's not fun, and whilst you may rack up the odds that you will get some perks, most people generally don't. And for me, to have knowledge, speed, and wind control, or air control, or air bending, or whatever you want to call it, um, it's it's not worth it. It's not worth asking for this. But I'm not sure it's possible to turn anyone. I mean, I'm still a bit skeptical about it. Um, you can awaken someone. That's about it. If you know what you're doing. But I did that and I kind of regret it. So it sucks. I've got a person to look after now. So I gotta. I've had to teach him and stuff. So it's not that good. Don't do it unless you are positive of the outcome. So yeah, watch what you're doing, and above all, just stay safe. Don't like kill people, don't bite people or anything unless they want you to or something. I have no clue. And in general, um, have a nice life. You gotta adjust. That sunlight thing will piss you off. You'll know why when it starts happening to you. So yeah, um, it's like 1 o'clock now, so I'm gonna have to get off after I've uploaded this, and yeah. Um, if you've got any questions or something, just ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer them, because I know what it's like to have questions unanswered, or you need knowledge on something because someone needs help, or you're gonna be ending up like this. So yeah, just ask, and it's not that hard. And in general, I'd wish people would try and get this video around just to help people, really. And if anyone here text a P, I will ignore you, because the whole point of these videos are to help people and to get a word out, and that's basically it. So yeah, just watch the videos. Don't don't send no hate, and I won't send no hate to you, or viruses for that matter. So yeah, this video is 15 minutes long. I hope you have learned something from it, and yeah, Vampire Gaming out, and I'll see you, oh no, probably Wednesday. So I'm going to sleep. Bye.